Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Monday morning. This is Mrs. Hands. I'm teaching from my dining room wall, and what I want to share with you today is a lesson that's going to be in 3 parts. The first part is going to be a read aloud, and it's going to be a journal entry from a boy named Sam who lives in New Jersey. The second part of our lesson is going to be us revisiting teaching charts that we used in our last week when we were at AES. So they're going to look familiar to you. And the final part of our lesson is going to be us connecting Sam's journal to the point of view and perspective learning that we're going to do today. So we've talked a little bit about perspective, and you've kind of shared some situations in your own life where people have different perspectives. My 2 daughters have a different perspective on how to spend money. Gabby's perspective is you should save it. Just keep saving because you might have an emergency. And Ruby's perspective is money is to be spent. And so people have different ways of thinking about different issues and topics. Today, we're going to read a journal entry by Sam Cook, and he's 9 years old, and he's from Maplewood, New Jersey. So I'm going to read his journal out loud to you while we try to zoom in on it. So just listen to what he has to say about being home during the coronavirus. All this stuff about the coronavirus is really weird. A couple of days ago, I was going to pick up my mom, and I saw someone wearing a mask even though there aren't any cases in my town yet. My dad came in from a run and said, "There's nobody out on the streets." I feel like it's getting very chaotic, everything closing. My parents are worried that the stores and restaurants we like will go out of business. I'm really annoyed that we have to take 2-hour classes on our computers at home. Some family friends of ours have to take classes all day on Skype, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. I'm not anti-screens, don't get me wrong, but I would rather see my friends all day. I really don't like that kids are spreading rumors about COVID-19. It's annoying and it's scaring some kids. Well, bye. So that's a journal entry by Sam Cook in New Jersey, and he's got some opinions about online learning at home. Now, if we go back to the chart of point of view, we can remember that we learned that any piece of writing that uses the word I is written from the first person. And so Sam uses the word I. I really don't like, I guess I shouldn't complain. So we know that Sam is writing from the first person point of view. But we need to dig into this a little bit more and think about his perspectives. He has a perspective on online learning. And so what we're going to do is we're going to connect his writing to the perspective chart and try to think about, well, what does Sam think and feel about online learning? So I want us to take a look at this board for a minute. We know that he's writing from the first person point of view. So I'm going to go ahead and jot first person. But I'm wondering about his perspective of online learning. So I'm going to go back and reread that part of the text. And Sam writes this: "I'm really annoyed that we have to take 2-hour classes on our computers at home." So I can hear his perspective. So I'm going to go ahead and write, Sam is annoyed. And then he says, "I'm really annoyed that we have to take 2-hour classes on our computers at home. Some family friends of ours have to take classes all day on Skype, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining. I'm not anti-screens, don't get me wrong, but I would rather see my friends all day." So Sam is annoyed, but realizes he shouldn't complain. Now I can back that up with details from the text. For example, he says some people have to take classes all day. And that helps us support why he shouldn't complain. So today, for your assignment, you're going to read another journal entry, but this time it's going to be from a different kid. You're going to read a journal entry from the point of view of a girl named Julia. And Julia has a different perspective of online learning. She's a kid like you who's staying at home during the coronavirus. You're going to be able to find Julia's entry under Monday's assignment. Now you'll be able to read her entry or listen to it. And then you're going to think about what is Julia's perspective of online learning. And make sure you support your response with details from the text. All right, boys and girls, remember you can message me anytime if you have questions. You're doing a great job. Hang in there. We'll get through this together. Talk to you soon.